celibacy, quitting weed, and alone time, spiritual growth. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sasha. If it's your first time here, I'm a love and wellness intuitive coach, and in this space we talk about healing from the inside out, love and relationships, self-love, our spiritual path. So if you need help in one of those areas and you want to work with me one-on-one, then check the links down below. Send me an email and we can talk about it. So I wanted to share this with you guys to be open and honest about the spiritual growth that I've had in my life, and I hope this can help you or inspire you in some way. This is the nitty-gritty. This is the real part of glowing up. It's like growing up, glowing up, okay? Same thing. So I wanted to be honest with you guys, like raw and honest about the things that I did in my own life that really helped me shift from feeling sad, feeling down, feeling lost, not knowing who I was, not being in my power, to feeling strong, feeling secure, feeling confident, feeling beautiful from the inside out, and loving my natural beauty, feeling good, feeling healthier physically, emotionally, mentally, really thriving in my life. Okay, I'm here to share with you the tea, the nitty-gritty, the real stuff. But sometimes it can be hard. It's not always an easy journey, but you can do it. How did I truly make some lasting changes in my life? What are some things that I did to foster so much spiritual growth in my life, to find my own inner peace? Well, the first thing was I went on a celibacy journey. And that sounds like, are you in the, it sounds so 1800s or something. Are you a nun? No, right? One of my aunts from Mexico was a nun. I was like, I understand her now more, but that's so funny. But celibacy. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys, you know, in my 20s and just in life in general, we are bombarded with sexual images at every turn, okay, on social media and just in the media in general, and sex has been perverted because it's one of those things that is natural, like our sexual energy. We're sexual beings. It's so beautiful, but it's been distorted and corrupted, perverted. And if you don't take hold of your own sexual energy, it can be used against you spiritually. So there is light and dark on earth, okay? And there was a time that I was very much in the dark, lost in my lust, lost in it. See, when you don't really feel fulfilled in life, you're going to be looking for the cheap thrills. You're going to be looking for the quick pleasure. You're going to need some type of excitement in your life because you don't feel good within. So you need to do something for pleasure, meaning chasing cheap thrills. Because I totally believe in pleasure. Like, we can indulge in pleasure in healthy ways. But when you don't even feel in control of your own sexual energy, you might just be giving it away. And you might be just in an unhealthy place, okay? When I look back at my past self, posting pictures back in the MySpace days, girl, okay, of just my body, me trying to get, likes? I mean, I don't know why. Attention from men, and it's sad because it's strangers. Like, you don't even know these people and you want their attention, and this is me looking back at my past self of like, why was I behaving that way, right? So situationships, I was connected to this guy for a long time, and it was a very surface relationship. Like, I thought he was hot, he found me attractive, we were friends, and just over a span of years we were just hooking up, but keeping it so surface level. Well, there came a point in time where I was like, I want something deeper for myself. Like, I'm growing as a person, and he didn't want that, or he was incapable of doing that or giving that to me because he was still finding himself. Or that's what I'm saying, like, something inside, there's going to be an internal shift where you're like, oh, I want to change. Like, either you want to change or you want to see a change in your life. You can do it through becoming celibate, like through not giving away your sexual energy anymore, taking a hold over your own life. So, because like the world has forgotten what's sacred, what's private. There is no such thing as casual sex. And I've shared this with you guys before. Like, people want to keep it so casual, but it's impossible to do. Sex is sacred. Sex is the most intimate thing you can do with somebody, so don't try to fool yourself into thinking it's just sex or it's just hooking up or It's just a picture. It's just OnlyFans. It's not real life, right? I bring that up because it's like crazy to me that it's like we've forgotten our own worth as women on this planet. You are the most valuable, beautiful, amazing, creative. You're divine. Like the divine is living through you. You're sacred. But we've been reduced, and it's because they got our minds. And I don't mean men. I mean on spiritually on this planet. So you want to reclaim your power. This is not about feminism. This is not about the sexual revolution. No, I don't mean perverting your sexual energy or being so-called free. What I mean is you seeing yourself through the way that the divine sees you, and you tapping into your goddess energy to realize your worth and value. One way for you to go on this type of journey is to disconnect from relationships altogether, but especially sexual relationships, and go on a journey within, a healing journey. That's what I did. This helped me to grow spiritually. After I became celibate for a few months, I had this epiphany to quit smoking weed. Even though I was smoking weed every single day for the last 10 years, once I went celibate, all these other changes started to take place in my life. Like I had the strength, the power, to do it, the urgency to make changes, even though I didn't know what was happening at the time. It all was sparked from the celibacy. So this is about you reserving your energy and your power for you, because your sexual energy is the most powerful energy that you have. It's your creative energy. It can birth life into this world. You can create anything you see in this world. Somebody thought, like, that's man-made. Somebody thought of it, and that's their creative energy, their sexual energy. So when it's scattered, when you're giving it away freely, trying to gain something in return for it, you're out of control. So instead, when you reserve it for yourself, you become so powerful and you just start healing. Okay, so I used to think that freedom meant I can do whatever I want. Who's anybody else to judge me? But I was lost in lust. I was actually chained to lust, seeking quick thrills. And that's fleeting. It doesn't, what you really need is love, like, and connection, because that's so temporary. Lust looks like love. It feels like love in the moment, but then it leaves. It's fleeting. It's a fleeting feeling. And you've been played. You've been tricked. You played yourself, because that's not really what you need. You actually need connection. You actually need real love, which is based in friendship, understanding, so many things, like real things, real deep connection, not just a physical one. So people think they're going to get their needs met through sexual intimacy. It's not even intimate. Like, it's how many people are out there having sex, but it's just not even intimate. Like, they don't even know this person, like this person on a deep level. Don't cheapen yourself that way, ladies. Okay, so you're not going to be satisfied long term that way, and you dishonor yourself. Lust could never be love, ever. Those good feelings disappear, right? So that's what led to me becoming celibate, was me just deciding I wanted something different. And then I discovered all these uncomfortable feelings about my own decisions, like as I was celibate, right? As I started to do the inner work and the healing. And this is how you're going to truly glow up. It's like, reserve yourself for real love, and don't be peer pressured into the world. Like, listen to your soul and your spirit, and listen to your heart, instead of just like what everybody else is doing or what you feel you might just be expected to do, right? Because like sometimes, let's say you're dating, you might just be like, oh, well, it's been this amount of months, like I guess I should just have sex because that's the next step in the relationship. But is it though? Like, is it? I don't know, just be careful, because does he even truly deserve those parts of you? In all honesty, it's like your husband should be having sex with you, and that's it. Like, get to the point of marriage. Why should he have those parts of you? He hasn't earned that. He doesn't deserve that. Does he even know your middle name? Have you even been in each other's lives for a year or more, right? Does he truly love you? The good, the bad, have you guys been through things and gotten through it successfully? Can he make a true commitment to you? Is he looking at other women? Does he want to be, is there a true commitment made? Can you guys be honest with each other? Is it a healthy relationship? If so, let him put a ring on it. Let him prove it to you before you open up your body. Sex is never going to keep a man. Sex is never going to heal a relationship, right? Or make it better. No, it's going to have you super attached. You don't want to do it too soon. And you also don't want to try to replace love with lust. That's a dangerous road to go down, right? Because when we're not in purity, so many other things come with that. Jealousy and anger and frustration and tension, all these things, because you're not in a pure headspace, heart space. When we're using our body, we're misusing our body. So you're sacred. You're worthy. You deserve real love, to be loved all the way through, not just for how you look at your body. No. And it's not even about make him make a real commitment. Does he want to freely? Does he see your value? Does he want to be with you? Is he in love with you? Okay, so make those commitments first, then the sex, right? And I didn't have one of those mamas that was like, don't do nothing until you marry. Like, I didn't grow up like that. Unfortunately, I learned the hard way. I went and hit my head so many times, meaning like fell on my butt, trying to do things backwards, thinking that there's no cheat codes. There's nothing new under the sun. If you dance with the devil, you're gonna get burned, right? Who's gonna buy the cow if they're getting the milk for free, right? Stuff like that. Like, nah, he don't deserve that. And I say like that because men naturally, they want to get physical faster than women most of the time. And so it's up to you, ladies. Like, it's up to you. Like, and it's not about dangling it in front of his face either. Do y'all freely want to be together? Can you make a commitment? Otherwise, go celibate. Like, it helped me. And stay celibate until you meet someone who's truly meant to be in your life. You're going to be able to feel that, because when you go celibate, you become so sensitive, so intuitive, so connected to your true self, the divine. You start purifying yourself, raising your vibration, healing. You're detaching from the world, and it's like you're going into the cocoon. Celibacy is you going into the cocoon, from a caterpillar to the cocoon, and you're going to transform into a butterfly. Right? And so it's that process. It's that hibernation, isolation process where you're reserving your energy for you, your sexual energy. You're going to pour it into creative projects, become a creative genius, or skyrocket in your career, or whatever it is you're doing, have going on in your life. Excel in school, or just be focused. Become more connected with the divine. Receive your spiritual gifts. All types of beautiful things happen on a celibacy journey, and it's a very beautiful promise to yourself, and it's a way for you to glow up for real. Celibacy, quitting weed and alone time, how to truly grow on your spiritual journey. Let's talk about weed. I was somebody who, I grew up in California, and it's part of the culture there in a way. In Los Angeles, LA, most of the people smoke. So by the time I was like 19, 20 years old, my boyfriend at the time would smoke weed. And I ended up doing it, and then I liked it, and all my friends around me we were in college, so we started smoking. It went from like a turn up or to have fun and go do it at parties to like a daily thing. And I got to a point where I'd get up and wake and bake, and it just became part of my self-identity. I saw myself as a person who smoked weed. Well, I'm not here to bash weed, because weed has a lot of healing properties, but what I will tell you is that if you get to the point where you become dependent on it, like you feel like you cannot have a good day unless you smoke, or if you feel like if you stopped smoking there would be you would have a major problem on your hands. Okay, now you've gone into we're at a different place now. It went from you're having fun, recreational, to now you're dependent on it for your emotional well-being, okay? And that's a place we never want to be in, okay? When I was lost in lust, weed, sex, these things are intertwined. Like, it's about escapism in a way. Are you trying to seek your joy, your happiness from something other than yourself? You're like feeling like you have to do these things to feel good, but you can feel good from the inside out. Quitting weed really helped me, and I gave myself a challenge. I'll link it down below. I filmed it here on YouTube, or just talking about my process, and it freed me. It made me source my energy from within. when you put the weed down, you got to face your own feelings. You have to deal with your own emotions, and you start to connect to your true self, which is beautiful. You start to take responsibility for your actions, because it's so easy to blame the weed. Oh, I didn't get this done because I was high, or I made this decision because I was like turned up, or it's like you kind of like detach from your life. So when you put the weed down, okay, now you're in the driver's seat of your life. You're making clear decisions. So you gain clarity, awareness of your behaviors, your actions. There's no one to blame. It's all on you right now. So it's about maturing, and it's about becoming healthier, right? Because with weed, it's harming your lungs, and it depends how you do it. But at the end of the day, it's not healthy for you. Like, would you give baby some weed? Like, because I was one of those people who would swear up and down, it's natural, it doesn't harm nobody. They give it to cancer patients, right? So at the end of the day, I'd be like, it's not a drug, it's a herb, it's natural, right? Okay, but it's not a drug. Okay, so would you give a blunt to a baby? No, you would not. No, you would. It's a drug. It's a drug. Okay, it alters your state of mind. That's why you're doing it, to feel better, to feel relaxed, or whatever anything you want to say, right? Insert the positive reason why you're doing it right here. Okay, I've been there. But what I'm saying is, like, when I put the weed down, it helped me know myself better. And it helped me have a come to Jesus with myself. Like, what is it that I'm suppressing? Why do I feel I need to smoke? Oh, it makes life better. Okay, well, why is life not good? Otherwise, like, if I'm not smoking weed and I don't feel good, why? That's what you gotta look at. Things like that. Oh, I'm not happy in my life. I'm not doing what I want to do. Why? And weed, I promise you, it limits you. I know people want to get upset about this. Some people do. But it can limit you because it's an excuse. Like, or it can just cloud your judgment. It can. So this is how I see it. These are things that I really did to glow up. And drinking, I've never really been a drinker like that. I probably have a drink maybe 1 or 2 times per year. That's not really my vice like that. But you gotta be careful. Like, it's interesting when you're on your spiritual path, okay? You're going to be tested. You're going to have so much temptation around you, and there's what the world does and will deem normal, and then there's like the purity of your soul and your spirit and what's in the light and what's true. Imagine it like this: if God was in front of you, or spirit, or just a bright white light, would you be doing those behaviors in front of God? Because that's the reality of the situation. Is like, the veil is thin, everything's in the light, everything's being seen, and then we're living out cause and effect, like the repercussions of our choices, right? So whether you call it sin or you're religious, you don't have to fear hell. Like, you're going to create an unpleasant reality for yourself when you're not doing things that are nourishing to your soul. So with weed, it's lust, because you feel good in the moment, then it floats away and you got to do it again. With sex, like, or a situationship, casual sex or casual relationships, it feels so good in the moment, then later you feel depleted because it does not long last. It's not genuine happiness. It's not truly fulfilling. It's not really meaningful, right? And that's why these things help me: quitting weed, celibacy. And I did all these things alone, okay? The last thing I want to share with you, how I truly had a glow up, was I spent some time alone. And this is what you need to do make these types of changes. Like, it's very hard to change and shift and bloom into your next version if you are in your comfort zone or around people who are not on your path. We're all on our own timeline. So how can you do this inner work on yourself when you're surrounded by your same environment? Other people are living their exact same lives as now, and you're changing. It's hard to do that in that environment. So the people you're around, they're going to be like crabs in a barrel, pulling you down, whether on purpose or they don't even realize what they're doing, discouraging you, sprinkling doubt, being in your ear. Don't do that. Don't change. Oh, do you think you're better? Who are you? Why are you doing this? Questioning you. And it's going to be a stumbling block for you. So if you're serious about your spiritual growth, if you've started a celibacy journey, or you're interested, or if you're wanting to quit weed, for example, or if you just feel a change happening within you, I want you to embrace being alone. And being alone is a superpower. For me, I've learned some harsh truths on this path. Just knowing that, like, hey, community is beautiful. I love my soul tribe. I love finding other souls who are similar to me. and connecting. But at the end of the day, the truth of the matter is that it's me and the divine. We're all on our own path and we're going at our own pace, and we have different perspectives. Even if you can agree with people, you have to be comfortable being alone, because a lot of times you're going to be alone, and that's okay. Can you feel comfortable in your own skin? Can you feel at ease and at peace in your own body, with your own thoughts, with your own heart, with your own aspirations? Can you bet on yourself? Can you pump yourself up when you need to? Can you believe in yourself? Can you be tender with you? Can you cry with you? Can you be honest with you? Can you feed yourself well, take care of yourself? Do you have your own back? Can you stand on your own 2 feet? Can you connect with the divine and cry out to God, pray to God, connect with the divine? Because this is your strength on earth. This is how you're going to become super powerful and feel so good from the inside out. So be comfortable being alone, and at first it feels scary, but then it becomes addicting, and you start choosing relationships with intention from a conscious place. Does it align with me? Is it going to add to my life? Is it taking me higher? Is it inspiring me? Is it positive? Does it feel good? Can I learn from these relationships in my life? Or is it dragging me down? Is it making me doubt myself? Is it putting me back into my old lifestyle? Is it hurting my mental health? Is it hurting me emotionally? Right? Who's good for me? Who's not? So to grow, like, it starts within, because how can you won't want better for yourself until you do better for yourself. Then once you do, okay, now you're at a certain level, and now you like it, right? And you want your other relationships to match that energy, and you choose healthy environments, and you just start glowing and feeling happy. And this is why I wanted to share this with you guys, because I think that a lot of times, like, people see me and they're like, why, how? And even myself, I'll be like tripping out. How did I go from having to be high to be happy, or disconnected, cold, detached, afraid of love, afraid of relationships, not wanting to go too deep, having a hardened mentality and a warped mindset while I was in the world? Like, I was just lost in the world. I didn't know myself yet. So these are the real life things that I did to glow up: being alone, cutting off casual relationships, and becoming sober. And now when I'm happy, I'm giddy, it's genuine, it's real. And I just feel like my inner kid is like shining, my inner child's like glowing. I feel in the light pure, and I feel like the universe has my back. The universe has your back too. I hope this video inspired you in some way. I'm sending you so much love, power, healing on your journey. Take care of yourself. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, then send me an email and we can set it up. I'll see you next time.